Good morning, everybody. Myself, Dr. Meenakshi Mayangar, Associate Professor, Department of Zoology, Government College, Kota. The topic for today's discussion is Fundamentals of Body Organization in Lower Invertebrates. Part 2, Emphasizing Coelom and Levels of Organization. Coelom. The coelom is one of the characteristic features of metazoans. True coelom is a body cavity formed during embryonic development from the three germinal layers. The coelom is lined by mesodermal epithelium cells. Presence or absence of coelom is one of the criteria for classifying animals. The animal kingdom is divided into three groups on the basis of the nature of coelom. Acoelomate animals, in which there is no coelom. The phylum included in this group are Porifera, Coelenterata, Ctenophora and Platyhelminthes. The next group is of pseudocoelomate animals which have a false coelom. This includes the superphylum Aschelminthes. The third group is those animals which have a true coelom or known as coelomate animals. The phylum included are Annelida, Arthropoda, Mollusca, Echinodermata, Hemichordata and Chordata. This is a diagram showing origin of coelom, which occurs by splitting of mesoderm. Coelom can be defined as a fluid-filled body cavity present between the alimentary canal and the body wall. True coelom has a mesodermal origin. It is lined by mesoderm. The peritoneal cavity present in the abdomen and similar spaces around other organs such as lungs, heart are part of the coelom. Coelom differs in its structure and formation process. Types of coelom based on its structure and formation. There are three types of structural body formation present in animals related to coelom: acoelomate, eucoelomate and pseudocoelomate. Acoelomate are those animals in which coelom is absent. The blastocoel is completely occupied by mesoderm. Example: Porifera, Coelenterata and flatworms. There is only spongocoel or coelentron present. Pseudocoelomate. True coelom is not present. The blastocoel is partly filled by mesodermal cells. The body cavity is lined by mesoderm only towards the body wall and mesoderm is not present towards the gut. Example: roundworms. Eucoelomate animals have a true coelom. The coelom is lined by mesoderm on both the sides towards the body wall and towards the gut. The blastocoel present in the gastrula gets completely replaced by a true coelom. The body organs are suspended in the coelom by mesenteries. Example: from the phylum Annelida to Chordata. Eucoelomates are further divided into protostomes and deuterostomes on the basis of development during the embryonic stage. The process of coelom formation in protostomes and deuterostomes is different. The coelom is categorized into two types on the basis of formation, namely schizocoelom and enterocoelom. Structure, formation and types of coelom. The diagram shows 8-cell stage which has a spiral cleavage in protostomes. Gastrulation, formation of blastopore results in formation of mouth. Coelom arises from the mesoderm, and blastopore forms the mouth in protostomes. In deuterostomes, there is radial cleavage and coelom arises as outpushings or pockets in the mesoderm, and the blastopore forms anus. Schizocoelom, it is present in the protostomes. The body cavity or coelom originates from splitting of mesoderm. One part attaches to ectoderm and the other surrounds the endoderm. The space between them develops into the coelom. The blastopore forms mouth. Example of schizocoelous animals are Annelida, Arthropoda and Mollusca. In Arthropoda and Mollusca, the coelom is filled by blood and is known as hemocoel. Enterocoelom. It is present in the deuterostomes. The coelom is formed from the fusion of the internal outgrowths of the archenteron that pinches off and fuses together to form coelom lined by mesoderm. Examples of enterocoelous animals are echinodermates and chordates. Functions of coelom. Coelom works as a shock absorber and protects from any kind of mechanical shock. It gives more flexibility to the body organs to move and protect from any damage on minor bends by cushioning the internal organs. The coelomic fluid acts as a hydrostatic skeleton which helps in the locomotion of soft-bodied animals and gives the body a definite shape. Contracting muscles can push against the coelomic fluid because of the fluid pressure. The coelomocyte cells that either float freely in the coelom or attached to the wall support the immune system. They support the immune system by initiating humoral immune response and phagocytosis. The coelomic fluid also helps in gaseous transport and transport of nutrients and waste products. Coelom gives the extra space required by organs to develop and function. Example, pumping action of the heart, carrying a child in the womb, etc. is possible due to coelom. Levels of organization. Some living things contain one cell that performs all needed functions. Multicellular organisms are made of many parts that are needed for survival. These parts are divided into levels of organization. There are 5 levels: cells, tissues, organs, organ systems and organisms. All living things are made up of cells. This is what distinguishes living things from other objects. Cells are the basic building blocks of all organisms. Although cells are made of smaller parts, none of those parts could survive on their own. Cells are the simplest level of organization. Many cells working together form tissue. The cells involved are specialized to cooperate with each other to accomplish one common goal. There are many different types of tissue in both plants and animals. When there are layers of tissue working together, they form an organ. All animals contain organs. In fact, mammals have 5 vital organs that they cannot live without: kidney, lungs, liver, heart, and brain. When organs work together, they form organ systems. Organ systems keep the body regulated and in a stable state. These systems often work together and rarely work in isolation. The human body has 11 organ systems. Organisms are technically any form that can carry out its own function, such as take material in and push material out. Some fully functioning organisms are made of just one cell. For the purposes of level of organization, organisms are made up of many organ systems working together. Different levels or grades of organization found in protozoa or acellular protista are protoplasmic, cellular, cell tissue, tissue organ, organ system. Protoplasmic or acellular level. This type of organization is found in protozoa or acellular protista. All the activities are performed by single-celled body. However, specialized cytoplasmic structures or the organelles carry on specific functions, thus illustrating division of labor. Cellular level. Multicellular animals such as mesozoans and sponges are made of loose association of cells. All the cells are in direct contact with the environment, that is, water, which facilitate respiration, excretion, and other activities to take place by the general body surface. Cellular specialization, however, occurs, but cells do not show coordination with each other. Cell tissue level. Coelentrates are supposed to make the beginning of the tissue plan of the body. They possess interconnected nerve net of nerve cells with the function of transmission of impulses and coordination. Thus, first truly metazoan phylum of tissue grade organization is Cnidaria or Coelentrata. Their body is generally radially symmetrical and made of only 2 germ layers, ectoderm and endoderm. Such animals are called diploblastic. Tissue organ level of body organization. Platyhelminthes are the first bilaterally symmetrical acoelomate metazoans to have reached the tissue organ level of organization. They have a number of well-defined organs such as eye spots, proboscis, gonads, etc. They are also triploblastic because they have a third or middle cellular germ layer called mesoderm, which lies between outer ectoderm and inner endoderm. organ system level of body organization. This is basically found in higher animals. In higher animals, several organs are associated to form a distinct system concerned with a specific function like digestion, respiration, circulation, excretion, and reproduction. This is the highest level of organization. This is first seen in a group of marine worms known as nematians, Ascalminthes, Annelida, and all the other higher phyla show this kind of body organization. This brings us to the end of this topic and to the end of the first unit. Thank you.